is your WINOL news update on Thursday the 1st of October with Olivia Martin. Today's headlines. Walking towards an uncertain future, we report from the Labour Party conference in Brighton. Hampshire locals do their bit in refugee crisis. And mud, sweat and tears, our reporters Lauren Clark and Alice Wheatley make a splash at Hampshire's toughest charity challenge. Jeremy Corbyn caused a political earthquake when he was elected leader of the Labour Party, and now he has faced his first big political test in front of Labour activists in Brighton. After less than a month in charge, he tried to drop the issue of Trident from the conference agenda. Labour's Mark Latham spoke to our reporter Rodri Cannon in Brighton.
And Jeremy Corbyn is able to, as the leader of the party, if he wants to debate Trident at a conference, he can. He's the leader of our party. He chose not to because I think what he's saying is we have to start examining policies across a wide range of policies. The really important thing for Labour is to have people on the ground that can get out and get our message out, and that's what Jeremy's given us.
Starting today, it will be a criminal act to smoke in a vehicle carrying passengers under the age of 18. The new law aims to reduce the danger of second-hand smoke, and if caught, the driver and smoker could be fined up to £50.
Well, I think it's going to be quite difficult sometimes to enforce, but, as the police officers, we would probably use it as an enforcement with fixed penalty notices, drive around and when we see someone smoking, it would be quite easily to see if there's a small child seat in the vehicle or young children in the car.
Although the forces are confident the new law will be properly enforced, others are sceptical. Survey data from the RAC show 9 out of 10 motorists did not have confidence that the new ban would be enforced. Simon Williams of the RAC spoke to WINOL over the phone about this issue.
Of the RAC about the way it's going to be enforced, and most of that is relating to the fact that the number of traffic police in this country, in England and Wales, has actually reduced by 23% since 2010. Now, if there aren't the police officers on the road, they're unlikely to catch people doing something like this.
Yesterday, the chair of the Hampshire Police Federation reacted to a preview of the report by tweeting that the new smoking ban is going to be really difficult to enforce. And in other news, Hampshire volunteers say they are receiving an overwhelming number of donations from locals to help with the Syrian refugee crisis. The charity, Cos Kindness, was expecting around 20 bin bag loads full of clothes, but after setting up several donation points, they ended up with 4 garages full of items. But all of this generosity has caused difficulties with sorting through the clothes, and £2,500 is needed to be raised to help with shipping costs. Roshi Ingram, who set up the Facebook page, Cos Kindness Winchester and Andover, said that the response for small groups like me getting stuff together has been phenomenal, but she does warn that when the media attention turns somewhere else and this crisis is still ongoing, we will need to get the clothes and the items out there. If you would like to know how you can donate, please take a look at the Facebook page Cos Kindness Winchester and Andover Essential Items Collection Point. Now, Hampshire County Council are creating a new cycling strategy to increase the number of journeys made by bike. According to a draft copy of the Hampshire Cycling Strategy, about a third of commutes in the area are under 5 kilometres, but currently only 7% of these journeys are made by bicycle. In 2014, cyclists had the second highest casualty rate in the country when compared to distance travelled. WINOL reporter Hannah Quinn spoke to local bike shop manager Stephen Oliver.
Back about 8 years ago, I was knocked off my bike on the way to work, by a car driver that wasn't looking, pulled out in front of me. I think it's mainly down to drivers as well, don't really have an awareness. If they don't ride bikes themselves, they don't really have an awareness of what to look for on the roads when cyclists are about, at least.
The full report is due to be released later this year. A new bus station will be built in Winchester as part of the £150 million Silver Hill development. It is hoped that this will reduce the number of cars in the city centre. The development will also include shops, parking and around 300 new homes, a third of which will be affordable housing. The council's top priority has been dealing with transport problems and the overwhelming number of cars in the city. Winchester City Councillor Stephen Godfrey spoke to our reporter Rahana Uzarali.
The amended plans which we've approved this year mean we get a new bus station for Winchester. Many see this as a welcome step because a lot of people want to use the buses and they want to come to the centre of town. We hope that people will make more use of the buses. We're going to invest quite a lot of money in the new facility.
The Silver Hill development is expected to commence early next year. Now, would a 5p charge deter you from using plastic carrier bags? That is what you'll be paying as of next Monday, the 5th of October, as part of a new government scheme. Retail giant Tesco released a statement saying, "We are going to work together with our customers to make sure the millions that will be raised from the bag charge goes towards making a real difference for all of our communities." And Christmas has come early this year for many Apple addicts who flock to stores around the country to get their hands on the latest gadget. But the new iPhone 6s launch seemed rather quiet. In Southampton, they use a new reservation system that allows them to reserve the new iPhone 6s and then pick it up later the same day. Apple report 13 million units sold in the first 3 days, and Mark Betts spoke to some Apple fanatics in Southampton.
I am excited. I think for me it was quite fun. It's a new phone, which is always good, but it's quite nice to come here and just get a bit of the spirit, a bit of the atmosphere. I'm very interested to see what the new Force Touch looks like. It's not too crowded because they're controlling the people going in, so actually they really made that experience good and enjoyable and good fun.
It's become more of a tradition, I think, really getting up early, getting a bit excited about getting something new. Yeah, people were calling me a bit crazy that I'll be lining up for a phone, but I said it's the next big thing, and well, here we are.
And finally, miles of mud, hill sprints and ice baths aren't a usual part of your average Sunday. But last weekend, our community correspondents took on one of the toughest challenges in the country, known as Tough Mudder, to see what the fuss was all about.
Along with nearly 20,000 other people, we endured challenges that will push our bodies to their limits. The event, which raises money for Help for Heroes, is constructed as an army-style assault course designed to test physical strength and mental grit.
I think Tough Mudder offers something that pretty much no other event offers. You know, you can go running any day you want, you can go for a cycle, you can go for a swim, and you can go and compete in events that give you that, but you never get the chance to test yourself in the same way as on a Tough Mudder course. I think the fact that it's not a race, that it's a challenge, that it's not timed, means that people have a completely different experience out on course. It means that everybody's there to help each other, to encourage each other, and not just going for their time. And I think that's something that, you know, you don't really get anywhere else.
Even after being electrocuted in the final challenge, victorious contestants were still smiling.
Hard work. I've got bruises where, there shouldn't be bruises. It's just incredible. Toughest thing we've ever done. We've done a lot of challenges. That was
and we'll be back to do it again.
I just got electrocuted.
I don't care. It was funny you getting a spark on your backside. I was a little bit sceptical before I came as far as, hoo-ha, the old Tough Mudder thing, but it's the nuts. It's great. Definitely do another one.
Alice Wheatley there speaking to the Vice President of Marketing at Tough Mudder, John Fido, and some of those taking part. You can stay up to date with the news and check out extended footage at winol.co.uk. That's it for this week. Tune in again next Wednesday for more radio news with Lauren Clark.